Nigeria today, we cannot continue to combat 21st century problems with 20th century technologies in a system whereby the criminals are already adopting 21st century systems and strategies and technologies. We need to also, upgrade and update our systems. We need to combat fire with fire. We can start by, creating a system that works natively for Nigeria. We cannot implement Silicon Valley solutions to Nigeria's local reality. We may say our villages don't have constant electricity, but our villages do not lack sunlight. So we can implement AI-powered solar surveillance system. So we can mount solar surveillance towers on highways, on forest canopies, and any other strategic location, and then mount them with acoustic sensors, smart cameras, and edge computing. I know when I say edge computing devices, it may sound very technical, but it's something really simple. What does this edge computing mean? Edge computing is just a system where we compress the AI to live locally on chips that are mounted on the cameras and on the acoustic sensors. What does this mean? So it means we don't really require stable internet for the AI to work because it is inside the chip. So the AI doesn't need to send large gigabytes or megabytes of video to Abuja Center or to the Lagos Center before the AI knows what is already happening or before the AI can detect pattern. When these criminals know that this road, this highway, there is a camera. If I'm going to the forest, there are acoustic sensors that detect patterns like loud crowd of, or motorcade of motorcycles in the forest, gunshots. So when these criminals know that these systems are in place, automatically it creates an invisible chain in their mind, helping us to now move to the system of proactive. So it discourages many of them from even starting the crime in the first place. That's the truth. So with this system, it is local to Nigeria. It is native to our own reality. That's why we are using solar-powered acoustic sensors and edge devices. My second point is data silos. Nigeria must solve the problem of data silos because data silo is now the best friends to criminals. What do I mean by data silo? Nigeria is rich in data. We have the data, but it's just the system of getting all this data in one place that is still left, unattended. For example, we have the BVN with the CBN. We have the vehicle registration number with the Federal Road Safety Corps. We have the SIM registration with the telecommunication industries. We have the national identity number. When a kidnapper makes a call with a phone number, it should automatically trigger a digital death warrant for that particular individual. What do I mean by digital death warrant? It triggers a single API point where this number that was used to make the call gets the identity or the bank account that was used to receive the ransom or the vehicle license number that was used to commit the crime. So that is the second point. Now, the third point is empowering our communities to report crime. We know in rural areas, people don't have access to smartphones, stable internet, constant electricity. One of the solutions to this is USSD toll reporting. Your star 123 star 555. So this government needs to create a system for USSD toll reporting in communities that will do these three things. Number one, the system strips the identity of the person reporting. Number two, protects the identity of the person reporting because people are afraid of reporting because of stigmatization and backlash. Number three, project the location of where the crime is reporting. A simple thing like *333#, then the type of the crime, the location of the crime, something like that. It gets the GPS coordinates of wherever the crime is happening. This is a very, very effective system because with this system, we can enable we can have more cameras than any country in the world because the eye is a very good camera and we need human judgment. Then the last point I have is preventive analysis. Preventive analysis is a system where the AI studies patterns that, of this crime in situations whereby there is a particular time, in a particular place, in a particular season that crime happens. Preventive analysis, AI gets all the record of this and the historical data of this place. It studies the data it has, and then it is able to give recommendations, or is able to tell maybe the commanders of department units or security units on where to place the next or the best patrol, or the patrol team, the number of patrol teams that are required for some places. AI here is not the commander, because it still requires human judgment and human intelligence to execute this system to be very, very effective. So with this in place, we can say it will greatly, I promise you, it will not solve all our issues, but it will greatly improve security in Nigeria. It will be less of reactive, whereby a crime happens, somebody cries out, somebody hears that cry, and then somebody, attends to, goes to the crime scene to attend to the crime. It will be more proactive, where somebody suspects a crime, somebody reports the crime, and then the security agencies are there to help prevent the crime before it happens. So thank you very much.